Thanks again for checking the YouTube site. I really do appreciate those of you that are doing this on a regular basis. What we did in class today is the very first thing up on the board, start a class activity, was to pick up the Scantron and the test from last Friday, and they copied the questions that they missed on their own sheet of paper. They don't have to correct it. They don't have to write down the distractors of A, B, C, D. They just needed to write down the question, and only that, turn that in with their Scantron that has been graded already. Then they also turned in the test questions back to me. And then we talked about the test results, which can be seen here. First of all, congratulations, period 3. Period 3 did the best all day in terms of their average here at a 76.5%. There was also a mistake on this, so the person in period 3 that got the highest score also received the highest score all day, which was a perfect score of 100%. So congratulations again to that person. After this, we talked about a Billy Joel song. The Billy Joel song is called "We Didn't Start the Fire," and it talks about decade by decade, starting in 1949 all the way up through 1989, kind of some major events that happened. So this is verse 1, verse 2, verse 3, and as always, you can just pause this as need be, verse 4, and verse 5. Now, the great thing about this song is that it does go decade by decade and says what's important in each of these decades. Either it's a political thing or pop culture. So what I want the students to do, since they weren't born in the 80s, which is really too bad for them because it was a great decade, the 1950s to the 1980s are already done, but they need to create one verse about the 1990s and another about the 2000s. And then we showed that we didn't start the fire, the actual video of that was done in the late 80s. And then this is just an explanation as to some of the things that were done in that show or in that video. So we just talked about that. We also did a very quick PowerPoint, Osama bin Laden and remembering 9/11 and what happened and giving that some time as well. So nothing that they needed to take notes over on that. Really just more of a discussion if anybody was interested in some background information. So if you missed today, you missed a lot.